A7. Mr. Anders?
That's me.
Hi, I'm Officer Kevin, and I'll be conducting your naturalization interview today.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. How's your day going so far?
Fine, thank you. How about you?
Great. Please follow me.
Okay.
Please feel free to put your belongings next to your chair and remain standing up.
Okay, thank you.
Can I see your green card, passport, and any state-issued ID?
Sure, here they are.
Before we start our interview, I need you to take the oath. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Great. Please have a seat.
Thank you.
Tell me, what did you just promise?
I promised not to lie.
Good. And do you know why you're here?
I'm here for my citizenship interview.
Okay, I need to collect your fingerprints right now. Can you place your left index finger on the scanner? Awesome. Now please switch to your right index finger. Next, I'm going to take your picture. Please look at the camera for me. Thank you. How did you get here?
I got here by car.
Did you have any trouble finding the building?
No, I had no trouble.
Good. Why do you want to become a U.S. citizen?
Because I want to vote in the next election.
Good. Have you been feeling anxious about this interview?
Yes, I'm feeling a little anxious.
Don't worry, you will be fine. Have you been studying hard for the interview?
Yes, I really want to be an American citizen.
Do you know how to use a tablet?
Yes, I know.
Good. Do you have any questions before we start?
No, I don't.
Can I see your appointment notice?
Sure, here you go.
Now, let's start with the civics test. Why do some states have more representatives than other states?
Because they have more people.
What is the name of the national anthem?
The Star-Spangled Banner.
What is one thing Benjamin Franklin is famous for?
U.S. diplomat.
What are two ways that Americans can participate in their democracy?
Vote. Run for office.
Name your U.S. representative.
I am sorry, I cannot remember the answer.
Okay, try another one. How many U.S. senators are there?
100.
Who was the first president?
George Washington.
Good. You got 6 questions correct and passed the civics test. Let's move to the English test now. We will do that on the tablet in front of you. Please read the sentence on the tablet in front of you.
Where is the White House?
Correct. Now write the sentence down on the tablet for me. The White House is in Washington, D.C. The White House is in Washington, D.C. Good. You have passed the reading and writing test as well.
Thank you.
Now, let's review your N400 application. Are you ready?
Yes, I am ready.
Can you confirm your current legal name for me, please?
Yes, it is Anders Eriksson.
What's your first name?
My first name is Anders.
What's your last name?
My last name is Eriksson.
Do you use any other name?
No, I don't.
Okay, and with your citizenship, you are entitled to change your name legally at no cost. Do you want to legally change your name at this point?
No, I don't think so.
How are you eligible for naturalization?
I got my green card for over 5 years.
Who sponsored your green card?
My sister.
Okay, and what is your current citizenship?
Swedish.
Thank you. What's your phone number in case we need to reach you?
760-373-4287.
Do you have a social security number?
Yes, I do.
Okay, and may I see that card?
Sure, here it is.
Thank you. Just a reminder, you don't have to worry about going to the Social Security office after you're naturalized anymore. It will be updated automatically.
I see. Okay, great.
Tell me your date of birth.
July 3rd, 1990.
Okay, was one of your parents, including adoptive parents, a US citizen before your 18th birthday?
No, officer.
Are you Hispanic or Latino?
I am not Hispanic or Latino.
What race are you?
I am white.
What color are your eyes exactly?
Brown.
Okay, what is your current address?
6717 Old Oak Court, Citrus Heights, California, 95610.
Did you move after applying for naturalization?
No, officer.
Is your current physical address also your current mailing address?
Yes, officer.
And how long have you lived at your current address?
Since 2017.
Okay, Is it a house or an apartment?
It's a house.
What's your current marital status?
I am married.
How many times have you been married?
Once only.
Is your spouse a U.S. citizen?
Yes, she is a US citizen.
When did you get married?
January 12th, 2023.
What is your spouse's name?
Her name is Suzanne Lopez.
What is your spouse's birth?
Her date of birth is May 17th, 1992.
What country is your spouse from?
She is from Mexico.
Is your spouse a current member of the U.S. Armed Forces?
No, officer.
What is your spouse's occupation?
She is a gardener.
Is your current spouse's present physical address the same as your physical address?
Yes, officer.
Okay. When did your current spouse become a U.S. citizen?
November 12th, 2023.
How many times has your current spouse been married?
One time.
All right. Do you currently work?
Yes, I do.
And can you please give me your employer's name where you are currently working?
California Natural Products.
Okay. What's the address of your employer?
15789 McKinley Avenue, Lathrop, California, 95330.
Thank you. And what do they do?
They manufacture nutritional, natural, and organic food ingredients.
Nice. And what do you do for them?
I'm a machine operator.
How long have you been working there?
About 7 years.
All right. Do you have any children?
Yes, I do. I have 2 children, a boy and a girl.
Great. Are they your biological children?
Yes, they are.
What are their names?
Nick Erickson and Mary Erickson.
How old are they?
Nick is 5 years old, and Mary is 3 years old.
Do you have their birth certificates with you?
Yes, I do. Here they are.
Thank you. Are they currently living with you?
Yes, they are living with me.
Have you made any trips abroad in the last 5 years?
Yes, I have.
How many trips have you taken in the last 5 years?
3 trips.
Did any of your trips last 6 months or longer?
No.
Okay. And have you made any new trips after submitting your N400?
Yes, I made 1 trip. Can you update it for me?
Where did you go?
I went to Italy on a business trip last month.
When did you leave the United States?
April 14th, 2024.
When did you return to the United States?
I returned on April 26th, 2024.
Okay, I will update it right now.
Thank you.
All right, let's move on to the next section. Have you ever claimed to be a US citizen before?
No.
Have you ever registered to vote or voted in any election in the US?
No, officer.
Since you became a lawful permanent resident, have you called yourself a non-resident alien on a federal, state, or local tax return, or decided not to file a tax return because you considered yourself to be a non-resident?
No.
Do you currently owe any federal, state, or local taxes in the United States?
No. I always file my taxes and pay them on time.
Did you bring your tax return transcripts with you?
Yes, I did. Here you go.
Have you ever been a member of, involved in, or in any way associated with a communist or totalitarian party anywhere in the world?
No.
What is a totalitarian party?
A political party in which all people have no power.
Good. Have you ever associated with any group anywhere in the world that advocated any of the establishment in the United States of a totalitarian dictatorship?
No.
Have you ever advocated, supported, and promoted any of the overthrow by force or violence or other unconstitutional means of the government of the United States or all forms of law?
No.
Have you ever advocated any of the unlawful assaulting or killing of any officer or officers of the government of the United States or of any other organized government because of their official character?
No.
Have you ever advocated, supported, and promoted any sabotage?
No.
What is sabotage?
The act of damaging or destroying something.
Have you ever been a member of, involved in, or in any way associated with, or have you ever provided money, a thing of value, services or labor, or any other assistance or support to a group that used a weapon or explosive with intent to harm another person or cause damage to property?
No.
Engaged, participated in kidnapping, assassination, or hijacking or sabotage of an airplane, ship, vehicle, or other mode of transportation?
No.
Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in torture or genocide?
No.
Have you ever participated in any kind of sexual contact or activity with any person who did not consent, did not agree, or was unable to consent, could not agree, or was being forced or threatened by you or by someone else?
No.
What does threaten mean?
To tell someone that you will kill or hurt them.
Do you believe in religious freedom?
Yes.
Have you ever served in, been a member of, assisted, helped, or participated in any military or police unit?
No.
Have you ever worked, volunteered, or otherwise served in a place where people were detained, forced to stay, for example, a prison, jail, prison camp, a camp where prisoners of war or political prisoners are kept, detention facility, or labor camp? Or have you ever directed or participated in any other activity that involved detaining people?
No.
Okay. Have you ever sold, provided, or transported weapons, or assisted any person in selling, providing, or transporting weapons, which you knew or believed would be used against another person?
No.
Have you ever received any weapons training, paramilitary training, or other military type training?
No.
What is military type training?
Learning how to fight in combat.
Have you ever recruited, asked, enlisted, signed up, conscripted, required to join, or used any person under 15 years of age to serve in or help an armed group, or attempted or worked with others to do so?
No.
Have you ever committed, agreed to commit, asked someone else to commit, helped commit, or tried to commit a crime or offense for which you were not arrested?
No.
Have you ever been arrested, cited, detained, or confined by any law enforcement officer, military official in the U.S. or elsewhere, or immigration official for any reason, or been charged with a crime or offense?
No. I only have some traffic tickets.
Okay. Did any of the traffic tickets involve a DUI, lead to an arrest, or severely injure another person?
No, officer.
That's not an issue. So, no other arrests or citations, correct?
Correct.
Have you ever engaged in prostitution, attempted to procure or import prostitutes or persons for the purpose of prostitution, or received any proceeds or money from prostitution?
No.
Have you ever manufactured, cultivated, produced, distributed, dispensed, sold, or smuggled, trafficked any controlled substances, illegal drugs, narcotics, or drug paraphernalia in violation of any law or regulation of a U.S. state, the United States, or a foreign country?
No.
What is drug paraphernalia?
Equipment to make illegal drugs.
Good. Have you ever helped anyone to enter or try to enter the United States illegally?
No.
Have you ever gambled illegally or received income from illegal gambling?
No.
Have you ever made any misrepresentation to obtain any public benefit in the United States?
No, officer.
Have you ever given any U.S. government officials any information or documentation that was false, fraudulent, or misleading?
No.
What is fraudulent?
Intended to deceive somebody.
Have you ever lied to any U.S. government officials to gain entry or admission into the United States or to gain immigration benefits while in the United States?
No.
Have you ever been placed in removal, exclusion, rescission, or deportation proceedings?
No.
Good. Do you support the Constitution and form of government in the United States?
Yes, I do.
What is the Constitution?
It's the supreme law of the land.
Do you now have, or did you ever have, a hereditary title or an order of nobility in any foreign country?
No.
Do you understand the full oath of allegiance to the United States?
Yes.
Are you unable to take the oath of allegiance because of a physical or developmental disability or mental impairment?
No.
On your application form, you checked yes, so is that a mistake?
I'm so sorry, officer. That is indeed a mistake. Can you fix it for me, please?
Sure, that's no problem. Let's make that change right now.
Thank you.
Are you willing to take the full oath of allegiance to the United States?
Yes.
If the law requires it, are you willing to bear arms on behalf of the United States?
Yes.
If the law requires it, are you willing to perform work of national importance under civilian direction?
Yes.
If the law requires it, are you willing to perform work of national importance under civilian direction?
Yes.
What is work of national importance?
Tasks that are important to a nation during a crisis.
Do you promise everything you've said so far is true?
Yes, I do.
Great, that concludes your interview. Give me a minute and let me update your application. Okay, please scroll through the application on the tablet and review the changes I've made. If you agree with the changes, sign at the bottom of the page and click Accept.
Okay. Everything is correct for me.
Great. The next section is the Oath of Allegiance to the United States. By signing, you agree that you understand all of the statements and will take the Oath of Allegiance to the United States on the date of your naturalization ceremony.
Sure.
So please sign and date right here. Okay, thank you. Let me print out the results for you. All right, this concludes your naturalization interview. Here's a copy of your results.
Thank you.
You passed the Civics test as well as the English reading and writing requirements. And you also show your ability to speak and understand English. I will be recommending your approval for US citizenship.
Thank you very much. Can I ask you a question?
Sure, go ahead.
What does "a decision cannot yet be made on your application" mean on this form?
Well, I need to submit my recommendation to my supervisor, and he will make the final decision. But don't worry, this is just a routine step. You'll get your approval notification shortly. Congratulations, you've passed the interview.
I see. Okay, great.
And when USCIS accepts my recommendation, you will then receive a notice in the mail about the date, time, and location of the oath ceremony. Please bring the oath ceremony letter to the swear-in ceremony and make sure to also bring your green card. If you do not attend the ceremony, you will not become a naturalized citizen. Do you have any other questions?
No, thank you.
Okay, I'll take you back to the waiting area.
Thank you again.
Thank you for watching.